Well, I got excited for a minute. I seen sparks coming out over here. Our class table's been down for a month. But we got our guys on it.
The other one?
Josh and Daryl figuring it out. I guess the computer went out. Then you had to get a new program, and then an upgraded program. Now you got to learn to use a new program. So now the plaza's not working right, or what's going on now?
We're still trial and error.
Trial and error. Well, looks like you cut a couple parts, maybe. It's moving. It's thinking. What's it gonna do? Okay, it touches. Now it moves back. Off it goes.
Sometimes you need to. It's still gonna be too high. I can't look into the sun.
It's bright.
Yeah. It's lowering down. Yeah, it stopped itself. It just kept on lowering down as it went over.
I walked away, started doing some of my stuff, and all of a sudden I heard it cutting again. So maybe they've got it going right. Daryl's doing his inspection, watching it go. It's kind of unique. You can get three out traveled around. Thumbs up, touch the piece, all done.
Quite high right there.
So they're just getting the machine recalibrated, and it's been really inconvenient though being without it for a month or so. We've got a couple machines, but each one does a little different thing here. This is a plastic table. We bought this water jet a while ago, and it's still not got it fully functional. We just need to have some skilled people. I mean, you can learn a lot on watching a YouTube video, but man, it ain't the same as having 20 years experience. So what's it take to make an awesome hot rod? You know, I'm catching some slack. Actually, Josh is. So we got some phone calls yesterday about maybe getting some stuff in China. Well, we've been around for quite a while. I've been doing this my whole life. And it's about the quality, the skill set that takes to do that, and the mentality to have to build a quality product. And it kind of comes down to what does your workforce do? What do they care about? What do they take pride in? So I'm cleaning out a workspace for me. This is my workspace for in the body shop. And I just moved some stuff over here, cleaned everything up, cleaned out, had a regroup on some of the people that were here. You didn't see them in the videos, but the quality wasn't there. So I'm better off to do with less, because I get a whole lot more done if it's done right the first time. You know, we've been around, like I said, a long time. We survived 9/11. The world shut down. We didn't know what was going on, but we survived. Spirit survived. We survived the 2008 financial collapse. You know, the world shut down again. Oh no, what are we gonna do? And every time it got a little tough, what I did, I looked into the future. I didn't look into the moment. I'd start building a new mold or something that didn't pay back at the moment, but paid back in the future. So I'm cleaning up my workspace. And I remember years ago, I bought this table, and these tables ain't cheap if you know anything about it. I got this nice wood one here too, and I got another nice wood one. But I started sanding and cleaning up my table. I'm not going to spend the whole day doing it, but instead of really nasty, I started in the worst place, and I'm going to make it a nice table again. And I'm going to have a good attitude about working, and I'm going to work in a clean environment, because we build cool, clean, awesome hot rods. So part of my workday, although I am working in the body shop, plenty going on in here. So this is what I'm doing today. Well, I haven't changed my morning, take care of the animals in the cold winter in the Ozarks. It's not supposed to be cold. But Josh is behind the camera. You look pretty bundled up too.
Yes.
You got the class table working.
Yes.
Woohoo! So let's we got stuff. Let's sell some stuff. So what we got here is we got a Model A sedan. Not a delivery, but it's a sedan. Kind of ready to go. We got an 8.8 underneath of it. Stainless 4-inch drop axle on the front. This is actually can be sold at whatever stage. It's ready to go. We don't have a buyer for this. I don't know why we bought it or whatever. We made it for whatever reason, but you have any idea how much this is, neighborhood?
No, I'd have to figure it out.
Anyway,
I know
if
it's.
you're into a, and we could take it apart even. If you just wanted the body, do that. This is a 27 chassis is what our Model A rod goes onto. And if you wanted a sedan delivery or a coupe A rod, we could put that on that chassis. It don't really matter, but both of these are stock, which is we're starting to get stock. That's an amazing thing. So hey, here's some other stuff we got. Yeah, you're pointing. We got an insert. I got a couple parts. Stock is like not something that was happening around here for very often. So we got a 23 and a extended and a regular. Both of them are just no doors. Got a floor in it. There's an insert. Got some beds. Got some. There's a track. Here's our longer body or our longer bed for the bed cover. We got a few bodies here. Some of the stuff is ready to go. And one of them is Frog Polly's car. We got a couple of customer cars that we're gonna be doing. This is Kurt Wiley's. Have we heard from Kurt? We need to give Kurt a call again. I think we need to paint this. We got his body ready to go up there, but we have another one ready to go, right?
Yes, up there at Trinity.
It's up there, it's black, it's got wheels on it, it's, is it wired?
Yes.
So it's a ready to go trailer.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what we get for those?
I think we're asking $3,000 on that one.
So it's a Mullins trailer, ready to go, and nice wheels too, nice wheels and tires. So this one's Kurt's, but we do have some more. We're on our way over there. Everybody that's been waiting for their air conditioners, it's here. How many months did it take to get these?
Quite a while. They're
A long time.
missing condensers. They got the condensers. They're missing the wiring. They got the wiring.
So this is going to push a lot of our turn speeds ahead. I'm pretty excited for it. This, we had this old body. It got built, for whatever reason, it got built with suicide doors on a Model A. Doesn't belong that way. So we changed it all around. I sent it back to Joe. We got the hinges right for regular doors. It's a Model A 2829 flat floor. We go on a Model A chassis. I got the deck lid swing, and we could sell it like this, I guess, as a DIY. This is pretty far down. Or if you're wanting a Model A 2829, this thing is pretty close. We can put it right in the body shop. We don't have to build it in the glass shop. We don't have to send it to the metal shop. We just send it right in the body shop, and off it goes. Oh, you can stop. More stuff. This is a 32.5 window. I'm cleaning up the floor. We've already got it started. Putting the doors and stuff on it. But this one does not have an owner. So if you want a 32.5 window, we're pretty close. If you would call and order this, what do you think? We're 4 weeks out?
Yeah.
That'd be a realistic delivery, 4 weeks. Here's our Model A Roadster. I'm kind of excited about it. We haven't really offered it.
Or our 32 Roadster.
Or our 32, but one of the main reasons is this is the way it comes out of the mold.
Let me get behind you.
So you have to install a dash. So I'm thinking about, I kind of like this dash. What do you think about this dash?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put that dash in, and once I get the dash in, I'll take the car back up, put it back in the mold, and then I can have the dash come out of just in the car when it's being built. I don't have to have that extra labor every time, and we'll need to get some windshield posts and everything to make sure this fits. Oh, talking about windshield posts, let's talk about windshield posts for a minute. All right, I guess you were getting some grief yesterday or the day before, whatever, from my China comments.
Yes.
I don't care. When I come back, I'm cleaning things up, getting things organized, getting the plan going. The supply chain is broke. I've been, matter of fact, I was on the school board for a little while, and I've volunteered to help at schools. I've done a lot of stuff with schools. We do work with tech programs. Frog Follies coming up. 50th anniversary, we're gonna be there. It's in August. We're working with some tech schools, building a car at the school. We wrote curriculum. I am working with schools. It is a bad thing when you're trying to hire employees, but you're needing people with 20 years experience to do what we're doing. And I've got to go to the school level and fight with the schools to try to get training to get some people into the crafts and to skilled laborers. I don't care if it's a plumber, electrician, a carpenter, a body man, a mechanic, a machinist, whatever. We don't have those people. This is, and there's none available. There's one company that found a pallet that they'd made in the 80s. And the other company that did have them, I won't mention their name, they don't even have an, they're not gonna make them anymore. So it's up to us to make these windshield posts. Now, you had somebody call asking about windshield posts?
Mm-hmm.
Saying, what are you doing, having them made in China?
Mm-hmm.
What was their,
I don't know what the.
did they need a set of windshield posts?
I don't think so.
How many people do we have out there that need windshield posts?
A lot. I get people that
A lot.
we don't even have. People looking for windshield posts, and
Look at this one. Can you see on, it's kind of tough to see, but look in this area. See how thin that is right there? See how thick that is there? It's just, it comes to a taper point here. I don't like it, but that's the way they are. That's the way they've been for years. We're gonna get when are we gonna get our sample posts? February, they said?
end of February.
So we're gonna have a set of sample posts at the end of February, and we're gonna look at them, and it's not gonna have that. If it has that, it's not gonna be acceptable. We sent them a pair, and now that there's a communication problem, and just explaining something doesn't work. The Chinese are very good at reverse engineering, so they'll take our product, reverse engineer, and make it, and sell it to anybody. Integrity is like a different thing over there, but then our integrity here is not the greatest anyway. So, come February, we should have a sample post. What do we get for posts?
199
is what we got for posts.
for what we got for post.
So as soon as I have them sample posts in my hand, we'll do a video. I'll show everybody the quality. Y'all can decide whether the quality is good or bad, because we'll decide that. And then we can say, go ahead and order them, and it's probably gonna take, what, 3-4 weeks after that to have them in our hand. So now, we're gonna get our sample, and we're not committed, really. Kind of, to 100 pair maybe, or
Yeah, I don't remember what it is. I think it's 100 pair is what minimum they want.
I am totally open. Find me an American company that can do it. When you call and bitch me out, or bitch Josh out, because I just answer on the comments, come back with, why don't you use these people? Because if it's not, why don't you use these American-made posts? I don't want to hear what you got to say. I'm a hard guy to work for, by the way. Unless you do quality and you take pride in your work, then we can work together for 30, 40 years. I've been working with, we got a great team here, actually. So anyway, that's my rant on the posts. I don't have my Trump hat, but if I did, I will gladly pay my 25% surcharge. And okay, so on the posts, 199 we get for the pair.
Mm-hmm.
So when we get posts that we like, I will offer anybody that wants to buy posts, make the order. You don't have to put a deposit or nothing, make the order. And the price will stay at 199. But we may need to raise the price a little bit. But buying American-made ones, what was the cost gonna be?
The last one I got was $1,800 for plain
$1,800 for a pair.
pair, plain.
American-made. So these are American-made, but they got a little issue here. We got a 32 Roadster. And we've never offered this.
We've only built one.
We built one, cleaned it up, made it. I built a mold, and then this is the second one I made. I'm cleaning it up, and we're gonna turn it around, and we'll give it to Daryl, we're gonna put the metal in it, and we're gonna actually put it together, so. This is not a plug, I already made the plug. If I remember, it's wider, the door's wider, something's different, what do we do different?
Yeah, I think the door is wider.
Something, anyway, it appears, it's our spirit version of a 32 Roadster. There's one right there. We're probably 4 weeks out, 5
Yeah.
6 weeks out.
Yeah.
If you want one, do we even have a price on it yet?
We do. I'll have to go back and
Okay,
look. I
so
don't
if you
remember.
want one, call, there we go. We got a couple other cars too. This is, okay, here's a 32 ready to go. Oh, here's 2 more.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the one. Yep.
Oh, can you, oh, so it's sanded a little bit. You've got lights in here. Follow the lights, here. Just keep your thing there. Tell me, do you see the lights moving?
Yep.
Is that moving the dent around with them lights?
Yeah.
We got somebody wanting to make a comment on the post, because they know everything, because they can see a video, that there's a big dent. I don't know, show it close. You see a dent there?
No dent to me.
And of course, everything we do, if we're gonna do a turnkey, it gets sanded completely, primed completely, blocked again, primed, so, you know, and you can't never prime it enough. So this is one of our 27. So, oh, here, complain about the way our doors fit too now. Not that I'm a frustrated guy today, but if people can only complain and not be part of the solution, we don't have problems around here. We only have solutions. And that's what we're doing. We're coming up with solutions. And if we can train a whole new generation to be awesome machinists and awesome whatever we need, that's what we need to do. But the participation award is over. You don't work, you don't eat. It's a good biblical principle. We give too much stuff away and expect way too little. And educators, just because you can't educate a young person don't mean they're stupid. Maybe your 30-year-old technique for educating isn't the way we need to do it now. But we need to engage them and make them excited about working with their hands and accomplishing something. And if they want to play the video games, great. Maybe they'll learn how to push some buttons on some of these things like you were doing. That's a skill set that you can learn, and play video games too. Just balance your time good. Here's our 27. You can see some of in the mold. If it was a one-piece mold, you couldn't pull it out of the mold. So there's mold seams. So we do the body work on that. This will be primed white. And we put the insert into it. So the insert sets in. You can kind of see it sits down in, bonds in here. And then there's a seat that drops into that. Deck down here. I'm cleaning up a couple things before I prime it. But deck lid is on it. So this, and we have a 27 frame too, don't we?
Yes.
So this, I mean, if you wanted this, I could prime it this afternoon, make it my priority. But here's one of my priorities. Here's what my frustration is. And we got the snapper and
Liam.
blindsided.
Blindside.
Oh man, a couple of awesome young people. I'm glad they're back. But I had some folks up there that weren't so awesome. You know, when I was a sophomore in high school, I played basketball. But I played basketball, was in 8th grade too. We didn't win a game. That was junior high. Yeah, then we went to 9th grade. No, 7th grade. We started in 7th grade. Junior high was 7th and 8th grade. We didn't win a game either of those years. Freshman team maybe won a game or two when we all went to the high school. But the sophomore team was still lousy. We just were lousy. And the coach had his favorite saying, which was, that was a half-assed lackadaisical effort. And from 7th grade, that team kind of coalesced, and oh yeah, we played basketball. We were just horrible and didn't care, and we were gonna lose, and that was that, and we just did our thing. This is our 34 mold. It's a good mold. I'm doing repairs. I'm doing repairs. Josh sold a DIY 34. All I gotta do is knock it out, trim it up, put the mold back together, and be done. The part's stuck in the mold. It took Gibby and I a whole day on a Saturday just to clean up the parts so we could send it out. And now I've got, this is just one piece of the mold. I'm cleaning up all the edges, and I gotta sand it and do it, and you gotta wet sand, and then you gotta get it all the way to 2000. You gotta buff it clean. It's gotta be nice. I've got 20-something hours to repair this mold because I got one of our young people in our new culture thinks that you need to be paid for every minute they show up, but don't worry about giving somebody a billable hour. Half-ass, lackadaisical effort. I can build 1,000 parts out of this mold if I clean it and have it prepped and ready to go. Eric is awesome. He's my fiberglass guy. But when he gets it in this thing and he gel coats it and he don't know that that ain't been prepared right, when you take it apart, it sticks. So, do we have a problem with the workforce in our country right now? Hell yes. And whatever it's going to take to fix it. That's all there is to it. I'm in my groove. Find a shape and add it to another shape, and then you got two shapes turned into one shape. So I'm kind of like in the dash here. I think that's what we're going to go with. I'm going to glass that thing in, and once it's glassed in, we'll build a mold around it, and that'll be that. The floor mold we didn't have a floor mold for the new mold of the 32 Roadster, so I took the old 32 floor, the one from our 32.5 window, and I'm just kind of blending it in here in the front. So to get this knocked out, I may at some point make a new floor to fit the Roadster, 32 Roadster only. So anyway, working on that one. Yeah, these guys are leaving. I'm busy spreading Bondo. All I've done was a rant on the video so far. Well, you got your class table going.
I've got it, yeah, it's almost 100%.
And you got, I seen your upholstery was doing good.
Yeah.
I'm Bondoing here in case my camera's off. So I went on a rant about people and
Bob, give me that. You're
Oh,
showing them.
oh,
You're
good.
showing them the floor.
perfect.
There you go.
Well, I'm on a time frame here.
Hey, look, we're catching
and
them
it's
working.
2:30 and you guys are out of here. So I made them come back. So I'm thinking, after I'm listening to myself talk in this video, am I really that much of a butthead to work for? Now, with you guys, I don't think you like.
I got to hold the camera still.
Yeah, I've never really considered you guys working for me. We've always worked together.
Oh, yeah.
Building cars. But what is wrong with expecting somebody to do a quality job?
Nothing.
Not a thing.
Should we not hold that standard up there?
If we're going to be building cars, we should. Yeah.
And
Yeah,
shouldn't we be
exactly.
that way? I've been sanding my bench over here.
Mm-hmm.
I remembered when I got that years ago. I was so excited because that's not cheap.
Oh, no.
I got one of these benches. I kept it clean for years. I go over there, there's so much, it's like, oh, hey, we got that, who cares? So I'll just throw it
Yeah,
there.
just throw it down there. Yeah.
That's what we got everywhere.
Yeah.
So I was kind of going on about how do we change the culture? How do we change the country?
I don't know.
It ain't like we haven't tried.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, give me some kind of suggestion. We got people calling.
Start
me all
spanking
that-
your kids.
Say again?
Start spanking your kids. Don't be a friend to your kid. Be a parent.
There you go. Don't be a friend to your kid, be a parent.
Be a parent.
Yeah, there we
Keep
go.
a
That's
mind
probably
out.
And I know Eddie's not, you're not the philosophical, political, religious guy, but you're full of country wisdom. So what's your answer to this problem?
What he said.
All right. So we did a special. Gibby made it. Did you see the
Dustpan.
dustpan that Gibby made?
Yeah.
I did a special. It was an Earl Scheib memorial special, $29.95. We sold a couple.
Uh-huh.
So you're gonna make the paddle, or you're gonna make the paddle?
Nobody even said anything to me about making nothing.
Okay. Well,
Give
maybe
me
I'll
a,
make
give me a work
paddle.
order, I'll make it.
I'll make a paddle. And next video, we're gonna have a paddle. And then we'll offer a special on the paddle for all you parents there that need to be parents.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it. My bondo's almost dry. Very good. Have a good day, guys. Thanks. So if you made it this far into the video, basically, what's it have to do with hot rods? When I started painting maybe 40, 50, almost 50 years ago, I apprenticed underneath of a good painter. That was back in the day when you'd actually have a hot pot on your bench to heat up that synthetic enamel. But anyway, one of the things I learned was it better be clean. Everything better be clean. So I got my bench clean. So how does this happen? This is a nice cabinet, 3M cabinet. And we could put our sandpaper and all that in there. How do you do that? Do you have your hand, so now my hand is pretty nasty. I mean, I've been working today. But you leave so much Bondo on it that you grab it and you just putting Bondo on, I don't know. So here's what I think. I think when the bathroom is so nasty and nobody, I mean, you're dealing with people that don't even know how to wipe their behind when they're done, and you're telling them to keep things clean. Sometimes you just got to get in there, clean it up yourself, set the standard, and then demand that the standard is set. If someone doesn't want to live up to that standard, they can go to a different sandbox. So if this has been kind of a whiny video, I'm not whiny at all. I'm just kind of laying out where we're at as spirit. We're moving ahead. I said we survived 9/11. Yeah, we made it. I said we survived 08 financial crisis. Yeah, we made it. We even made the COVID thing, made it through. And now we're going to fix some of the supply chain and get things moving ahead. And we're going to do it with quality. So that's it for today's video.